Hello folks, and welcome to this WiseOwl tutorial on Power BI tips and tricks. Today I'm going to be looking at slicer interactions. During our introduction to Power BI course, a very common question that comes up during the slicer section is, can I stop a slicer from affecting a single visual on a page? Well, indeed you can, and it's quite easy to do. So here folks, you can see a standard Power BI report. I've got a table over here on the left hand side that shows the different regions and the total sales figures for those regions. I've got a matrix broken down month by month and year by year showing the sales figures. I've got a column chart down here at the bottom that shows the quantity of goods sold based on the different products. And finally, over here on the right hand side, I've got my slicer. As you would expect, when you insert a slicer onto a page of a Power BI report, it's designed to filter that page. So if I click Factory Outlet, I can see how this has affected the other visuals. If I choose Shopping Centre, it filters. If I choose Retail Park, it filters. And that's fairly standard behaviour. That's exactly what a slicer is designed to do. A question that often comes up during courses is people will say, I've got a table on a page that shows the total sales figures, and I never want that to be affected by a single slicer or multiple slicers. I'd much rather people see the total sales figures, but everything else on the page is still affected. Is this possible? Well, indeed it is. If I select my slicer, and then up at the top of Power BI, I go to the Format tab. And then at the left hand side of the ribbon, you'll see Edit Interactions. When I switch this on, some new icons appear. We can see here, for example, these two icons. And over here for the matrix. And I can also see icons down here for the column chart. These are called the interaction icons. And because I have the slicer selected, I'm deciding how that slicer will affect each of the different visuals. So for example, with this table, by default, the option is set to filter the table when I make selections in my slicer. But just to the right of this, there's another icon that says None. If I switch this on, now when I select different center types in my slicer, I can see how it's still affecting the column chart and it's still affecting my matrix. But if you pay attention to the table on the left hand side, the table doesn't change. It doesn't affect the table's ability to interact with other objects. So for example, when I click London in the table, that will cause figures to change on this side. If I check Northwest or Southwest. So the interaction of the table itself still behaves the same as you would expect. All we've actually done is made sure that when I use this slicer, which I currently have selected, this table will perform the None action. In other words, not filter. So there you go, folks. That's how you can stop a slicer from affecting a single visual on a page. Once I'm happy, I've got it set up the way I want, switch off the edit interactions, and I can see my table shows the same figures irrelevant of which shopping centre type I choose. What if you have multiple slicers and again you don't want any of them to affect that table? Well, if I move across to page 2 of this report, you can see on here I have a date slider and I still have my centre type date slicer. And it's exactly the same process. If I select the slicer first, then go up to the Format tab across the top, Edit Interactions on the left, and again we can see these icons appear for each of the visuals. In this case, it's the table again that I don't want to be affected by this date slicer. So if I click on the None for this, and then as I adjust my dates, I can see the figures changing within the matrix, but the figures within the table remain the same. So the principle is, if you have slices on a page and you don't want them to affect a particular visual, you select each slicer in turn, make sure the Format tab has been selected and Edit Interactions has been turned on, and then you use the non-interaction icon for each slicer in turn. Once you're happy, just like before, turn off the Edit Interactions, and now as I click around my center type, the table remains the same. If I change my date range, the table still remains the same. So the table is now unaffected by either of my slices on the page. Thank you for watching this WiseOwl tutorial. I hope you found it helpful, and please come back for more tips and tricks.